Today we're in the county of Kent, and we have the building blocks in place for another fantastic show. And we're at a huge antiques fair. We have some skillful reds and some determined blues. So, will they make sky-high profits or fall to the ground in a heap? Who knows? Let's go bargain hunting! Oops. We're here at the Detling Antique and Collectors Fair, and there's a rush to get hold of all the bargains. Our teams have got £300 and just 1 hour in which to buy 3 items to take off to auction and, with any luck, make a profit. Let's check out what's coming up. The Reds are acting up.
Go for the drugs.
Absolutely.
Right, I like it.
The Blues just want to lie down.
If you have an ottoman at the bottom of your bed, do you want blankets in it? No. What do you want in it? Wine.
And at the auction, there are celebrations.
Thank you, Tan. Yes! Oh, well done.
720.
And disappointments.
But never mind.
That's all for later. Now, let's meet today's cracking teams. And for the red team, we have Best of Friends, Ference and Jack. And for the blue teams, we have Mum and Daughter, Kath and Nicola. Hello!
Hello!
Hello.
Oh, resounding noise. That's splendid. You look most encouraging and enthusiastic. Now, how do you know each other?
We met at the theatre that I started working at many years ago.
Yeah.
Ference was a duty manager at the time, weren't you?
Indeed,
and
yes.
I was a technician.
Do a bit of acting yourself?
A little bit, yes. I do some amateur dramatics. I'm a member of my local theatre group, Godalming Theatre Group, and I've also done a bit of extra work in a number of episodes of Midsummer Murders.
Now, Jack, you're a bit of a star too, aren't you?
Yes, I'm currently touring a one-man play on the life of Norman Wisdom.
Norman Wisdom?
Maybe.
Even I remember Norman Wisdom.
Good goodness.
I'd like to talk to Norman Wisdom. Speak to me, Norman.
Would you? What, here? Now? All right then, go on. Here.
It is Norman Wisdom.
If we can't find any antiques, we can auction Ference. That's enough.
I think that's more than enough. What talent. Got to come and see
So,
it.
yeah, absolutely. Wisdom of a Fool it's called, and it takes you through his whole life and career.
Now, Jack, what about your love of antiques?
I've been collecting them from quite a young age, so I've got puppets, I've got magic lanterns, cinema posters, so all sort of things to do with entertainment and theatre and cinema.
Ference, where do your antique interests lie?
Well, I think Jack's more of an expert than me, because I'm more down the tacky fridge magnet route, which I'm not very proud of, I'm afraid.
Terrible business.
You can spend big or small?
Oh, big.
Big, I think.
Yes,
Yeah, go for big.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Bold
yeah.
chaps. Anyway, good luck, Reds. Thank you very much for that.
you, thank you.
Now, Kath and Nicola. Now, Kath, you're retired now, aren't you?
Yes.
Wonderful. What did you used to do?
I used to work in the school as a resources officer.
But now you've stopped that, and I think it's a bit of gardening, isn't it?
There is a bit of gardening involved now.
Yeah.
Yes, there always was, but
Yes.
obviously more time is spent on the garden now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I enjoy gardening. It's not a job, it's not work.
No. Now, Nicola, this gardening bug has bitten you, hasn't it?
Yes, you could say that.
Yeah, I mean, in more ways than one. I mean, it's now your business, isn't it?
It is, yeah. After a long career in banking, I decided to have a complete career change and try gardening as a living.
Yeah.
And so far, so good.
Do you do your mum's garden?
I help, yes.
There was a deep intake of breath there, Mum. Would you not let her in your garden?
I'd let her, yeah.
Do you approve of her gardening techniques?
Not always.
Oh dear, I think we'd better move on. What about antiques, Mum?
Well, I like antiques. I mean, I don't know much about them at all. I don't really know anything much. But I just like old things.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
good evening. Now, what about you?
I like small sparkly things.
Do you?
I like glass.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of Lalique pieces.
Oh,
which
have
I'm
you?
very pleased about, yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, if you can find a bit of Lalique within your budget today.
Yeah.
Exciting, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Wouldn't
yeah.
it just?
You can be spending a lot of money?
Oh,
Yes.
Yes. Are you going to agree on anything at all?
not a lot.
No.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
This could be a wonderful shop. Now, what will you need, teams?
Money.
Well,
money will be nice.
Yes,
A lolly.
well done, Norman. He's sharp as a razor, Norman, isn't he? Right, I've got 300 for you.
Thank you very much.
And I've got 300 for you, Norman. Steady with it. Well, off you go shopping and have a great time.
Thank you.
Well, well, well. Stage versus sage. Who will win? All our teams need now are their experts. Studying hard for the Reds, it's Nick Hall. And hoping to grow decent profits for the Blues, it's John Cameron.
Jack Ferrets, here we are. Nice early start, the mystic ending. Feeling confident?
Very confident.
Fantastic. What's the plan of attack?
Well, I'm in the market for something theatre, cinema related, possibly a bit of Art Deco.
Like it.
What sort of things do you think we're going to be buying today?
Oh, I don't know, but I think we'll know when we see it.
Oh, I like that. Ferrets, my friend, what are you after
I
today?
think, I don't know, something edgy, maybe something local, and things in good condition.
I like your tactic.
And how about you, Nicola?
Small, shiny, perhaps collectibles, I was thinking.
Right, teams, the pressure is on. Your 60 minutes starts now.
Let's go bark hunting.
Let's go and play.
Right, and they're off. Best of luck, teams. Break a leg.
Leg and an arm.
That'll probably cost an arm and a leg.
The comedy duo have started already.
I'm here all week.
Right, girls, a few bits and pieces here. Do you want to take a look here?
Yes, please.
Right, anything take your eye? We've got paperweights here.
Can you see that little cabinet there, little things? That looks really nice.
Okay, we can have a look at it
Can
if
we
you
have a
like.
little look?
Yeah, if you want. With those little sort of faux ivory handles, it would date it to the 1920s and 30s.
Yeah.
It's not hugely decorative, and I think that's probably like a little tool chest, isn't it? You've had there with some screws and things like that in it. Right, okay. We'll give that a miss. Keep looking. The stool holders are just waking up.
Wakey, wakey! The Blues have money burning in their pockets. Meanwhile, Nick has a light bulb moment.
Bit of Art Deco over there.
Yes.
That ceiling light.
Yes.
That sort of thing you had in mind.
Have a little look.
I mean, it's got a classic Art Deco look to it.
absolutely.
And I know this is something you're passionate about,
Yes,
Jack.
definitely.
But it's really classy
That
looking,
is nice,
isn't
isn't
it?
it?
I love all this original. Well, is it original? I don't know. That might be a replacement piece.
Yeah.
But either way, she looks fabulous.
It's great, isn't it? Once you've got a lamp in there, that's going to look
And you're
great.
going to need to obviously hook that bit onto there.
Yes.
Right.
It shines down.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you get that right up on the ceiling. And you
Yeah.
get the light coming through that beautiful peach glass. It's like a flying saucer almost.
It is, yeah, no,
It's quite a stylish thing, isn't it?
yeah, I like it. 48.
What do you think about the price?
Taking a chance about 20, maybe.
Oh,
I know, it says, I know.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
30. I'm thinking
You're
30.
brutal.
You never know.
I mean,
We could try.
if the price were in an area that you were comfortable with? Is it something you think you might want to buy?
I think so. If we can get it for 30. Shall we do 30?
Have a chat with the storeholder and see what you think, if you can work your magic.
Okay. Okay.
Dazzle her.
Yes. Absolutely.
Madam. Hello. Any chance of a quick word about your Art Deco life?
Yes.
Thank you.
We're really liking it,
Yeah.
but is there any movement on price? Is there any chance we could go for 30?
30? My goodness, that's...
Well, I mean, the only reason we say that is we do love the thing. I'm a little concerned. I think the ropes are replacement pieces, of course, and it just needs a little bit of work for the electrics to be usable again. Obviously, we're going to go to auction with it. We've got to bear all that in mind, hence the offer.
Well, to give you a chance, I'll do 30.
Oh, you're a star. Thank you so much.
Easy, wasn't it?
Brilliant. Nice
I like you. You're great. What else have you got we can buy? You're brilliant. So, is that a deal? 30 quid?
30 quid. I think we're done. Yes.
Thank you.
Well, the razzle dazzle worked. Good work, guys.
I think this is going to be an absolute breeze.
I think it's going to work. I think that's going to be good.
Gentlemen, Act 1 is over.
Huzzah. Brilliant.
Let's move on to Act 2.
Indeed. This theatrical duo are off the mark with their first buy within 7 minutes. Now, where are the blues?
I'll leave you alone for 2 minutes and you'll wander off from me. What have you seen?
Sorry. Well, we like lots on here.
Do you like lots? What do you like?
That.
You like these printing blocks?
Yes.
You do?
Indeed. I just think it's very different.
They do have a kind of almost fossil-like
Yeah.
quality to them, don't they?
Wonderful.
You like them? I've never sold them at auction to sort of get a gauge of where are we in pricing and stuff. I do like they are very now. They have that look. Is there anything else on here that you like?
I like
before?
this box.
You like the box, do you? What's inside here?
There's little compartments
So it's
here.
fitted out inside. I'm wondering if this would have been for cigarettes or something. I wonder when you've got compartments like that do have some adjustment. They're often for things like that of which come in different sizes. So you've got a little bit of
I see.
you could possibly. It's quite a nice box. Could be a sewing box. It is oak. Yeah, it is oak. And these little mounts on here. It has a kind of Japanese influence, I think, to that.
Quite practical, and it's got a key.
Do you like the box?
I do like the box.
So would you like me to ask the storeholder about the box?
Yes, please.
And Nicola wants to know about that. Right, I'm going to leave you. Don't get up to mischief, you two.
It's very much in vogue printing your own fabrics and things like that now, isn't it? So I think they could be useful.
What news, John?
Right, girls, starting with the printing blocks first. The storeholder informs me he usually sells them to interior designers who aren't looking to make a profit and going to auction. He's very honest.
Yeah.
And so, he said, look, you might struggle with that because he gets good money for them. And some of these are sort of £100 each. The box, 19th century probably, maybe early 20th, got that down to £60. He was looking for around 80 for it. So I'll do 60 is the best price he'll do on that. Do you like it?
I do like it. Would you be happy with that for 60?
I'm happy, yes.
It's a sewing box. It's nice. It's not bad condition. And it is a useful item.
It is a useful item.
Go for it?
Yes, we go for it.
60 quid.
Thank you.
Let's go and play the storeholder.
Oh, first one done.
Yes, a crafty first purchase for the blues. £60 for the oak sewing box. The Reds, however, are being drawn back to theatre land.
Ooh, he's nice, isn't he?
Good condition. Condition.
I mean, this is right up your street.
I used to collect Pelhams growing up, and I've still got some at home, and they're boxed.
Right.
And I know the boxed ones do go for quite good money.
I, as a valuer, see a lot of these around.
Yeah.
And it's only the rarer ones that the collectors will get excited about.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you've got a nice collection in a lovely box to display them in, just makes it a little bit more interesting.
I think so, depending on price, of course.
Absolutely. So, have we got a price? What does it say?
Helen Wolf puppets.
Got 65 on that.
Just for the one puppet?
Just for the one.
I mean, you need to be buying the whole lot for that to get any profit on auction.
Absolutely.
Do you want to go and have a conversation with the dealer and just see just how reasonable he can be and how practical it's going to... All right.
While Nick goes off to check, the Blues are still browsing.
Look at that lovely, look, Kids 35 thing there. I'm pretty sure it's out of our budget.
Yeah.
It's nice though, isn't it? Look at this here, look, piece of sheet metal here. It's just been cut out of the thing. I mean, this is what people are buying, all sorts of that.
Aren't they? Yeah. It looks like a lavatory sign.
It does, isn't it?
Anybody feeling flush? Both teams have plenty of cash to spend. On that note, the Reds are getting ready to negotiate. Pull those strings, chaps.
Let's talk money. So we're looking at the Pelham puppets, and we thought displayed in this box as well, if that could be thrown in. But it all depends on price.
What's the best you can do on those?
I'll do them for 90 the lot.
Ouch. I mean, I think that's about what it might get near at auction.
Yeah.
50?
I would say 50.
Yeah.
60 quid.
60 quid. How about 60
I wouldn't go much more than that, really.
65.
Money-wise, you're
pushing it.
You're about on the cusp of what it might fetch. If you get two other enthusiasts, who knows? But it's up to you, really, guys.
Too much.
60.
About 60. Can we do
60?
a deal at 60? Take the whole lot off your hands.
Just think of the space it'll clear up for you.
Absolutely.
If you don't tell the wife, I'll do it.
Yes! Brilliant.
Right,
Fantastic.
our lips are sealed.
Yeah, absolutely.
60 quid with the whole shebang.
Done.
Yeah, and
Well done, chaps.
So, 2 down, 1 to go.
to go.
The final act.
Great.
Come on, let's go to singing and dancing.
A great negotiating performance from the Reds. 4 puppets in a box for £60. Meanwhile, the Blues are on the scent of their second item.
Now, you wanted little shiny silver
You
things,
wanted
Nicola, so feast your eyes. There's a whole
There's millions.
host of things here. So let's have a look. What I try to do is work the cabinets bit at a time.
This is nice.
You like
Oh,
that?
that's a
Do you
lovely
know what it is?
double-ended.
Double-ended scent bottle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is Victorian. It's ruby glass or cranberry glass. Women would have carried them in there, you know, in the kind of the muff there or in the pockets there. And you had your sand on hand. Would you like to have a look at it?
Yes, please.
You would, yeah? Thank you.
Thank you.
It is nice.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
I think it's absolutely lovely.
What have we got on the other end there? Is that one? Oh, this one's a screw on.
That's
Okay,
funny,
that's quite
isn't it?
nice. If it's silver, then obviously it's more desirable at the sale. Yeah, let's have a little hallmark there. So it's silver. Yeah, it's Birmingham hallmark. Well, since this was your spot, Nicola, you have a closer look at it.
Thank you.
I suppose with collectors, that would be a silver collector, perfume bottle collector, and cranberry glass collector sort of thing,
a bit of
doesn't it?
crossover. You're absolutely right.
How
there,
much is
Kath.
it? Because I can't see.
Got 120 on it. Hi there.
Hi there.
Got 120 on it.
Yeah. Is there sort of much movement on that? Let me just check it for
She likes it because it matches her hair.
I'm not sure I was going to say anything at all about that. I could probably get that down to 95.
Could you do 90?
I'll do 90, yes.
You can't be any fairer than that, Kim, so you better shake this lady's
Yes.
hand.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So you've got a purchase, you've got a purchase. Now there's one that we kind of both need to agree.
That's right, yeah.
Brilliant.
Fab! A second buy from the sweet-smelling Blues, well within the halfway mark. I'm going to lead the teams to it while I find out about a collection combining two of my favourite things, history and ale brewing. One of the big breweries in Kent was the Fremlin's Brewery, which was situated just down the road in Maidstone. And it was founded in 1861 by Ralph Fremlin. The Maidstone Museum still retains a large number of artefacts from those brewing days. And we are lucky enough today to have Rebecca Arnott, the Chief Collections Officer, with us. Well, it's lovely to see you, Rebecca. Now, tell me more about this brewery. Who exactly was Ralph Fremlin?
So, Ralph Fremlin, unusually for a brewer, was part of the temperance movement. He was a highly religious man and he was really opposed to public houses.
What? A religious man doesn't always go with brewing, does it?
It is odd, but he tried to pioneer bottled beers for people to consume at home so that they didn't go out and get drunk in pubs. These are some later bottles that we have from the collection, and you can clearly see in this one it says brewed in Maidstone. Down there.
Sugar-free,
and
I
almost
see.
sugar-free, yeah. They were very ahead of their time. In 1871, he set up the Earl Street, Havoc Lane site to specifically focus on pale ales. And he invited his brothers to join him, and it was a huge success.
I suspect he was a huge employer in the area, wasn't he? And a good employer.
Yeah, by the 1880s, they were employing about 100 workers. They set up a benefits club to help their sick workers. They had a reading room.
That again was ahead of its time, wasn't it?
Yeah, they really were. They even had an allowance for their male workers. So you could have 4 pints a day, but you couldn't take them home.
So could you drink the beer on site?
Yeah, you could.
No. What a fantastic job.
If you wanted to take them home, you had to pay a duty, because obviously people could take them and sell them.
Now, what about the significance of the elephant?
The elephant was part of the Fremlin's logo. It had been part of the family crest because they were involved in the East India
Company, yep.
This nodding elephant would have been a particularly well-known sight throughout off-licences and pubs.
How wonderful. Now, he appears, doesn't he, on virtually all their products?
He does. So we've got a lot of different examples of their logo. They were very good at branding.
And even down to matchbox holders.
Yeah, you see, it's quite a popular symbol, I think.
And it would have had a certain mystique, wouldn't it? Certainly in the early 20th century. How many people would have seen an elephant?
Exactly, apart from on the Fremlin signs.
Yeah, it's quite. Well, it's been absolutely fascinating. I love my beer, and thank you very much indeed, Rebecca. Back to it, and we're halfway through. Both teams have 2 items. Are they all on track?
I'm pleased. I've got my Deco beauty.
Yeah, I got Deco.
I'm happy with my Deco.
Got something theatrical as well. Yes. So very pleased with that so far.
On to the next.
Yes.
Well, exactly. Get on it. What about the blues, though?
Right, guys. As you can see, the gates have opened now, and it's like Moses has parted the fog, and in have come the masses. All the bargains could start going. Yes. So we've got half an hour left. Let's find that other item.
Let's get the bargain.
And then get ourselves back in for a nice cup of tea, shall we?
Please, yes,
Let's
please.
go this way.
The Reds have spotted something red hot.
Really cool, bang on trend. 1970s West German ceramics. And you see the way you get this fabulous thick glaze. They call it fat lava.
I was just going to say lava.
It looks exactly like that.
Yeah.
I mean, this sort of stuff years ago, you wouldn't get 50p a pound a pot.
Yeah.
Now this stuff is bang on trend. They're writing books about it. There's collections building up.
Yeah.
Commercially, that's where the money's at.
Okay.
What do we think?
I am totally with you on this one. I personally am not keen on this. I love some of the other ones, these, and I love the colours in this, but I would trust your judgment on it.
Yeah. What about if we get a few of them together and get a deal?
Use your artistic skills. Let's
put some together.
Okay, well, I'm thinking that's a little smaller one.
What about then if you put that cylindrical one with it, just to create a look?
Yeah.
So, I mean, those two together would look really cool in an auctioneer's catalogue, wouldn't they?
In a cap, as you say. That looks nice, doesn't it?
So, if we're going to buy these, we're going to go for those three.
Yeah.
We might get a discount for buying bulk.
Right.
I'll go and see what he says.
Brilliant.
Fingers crossed.
Right.
Do your best, Nick. Meanwhile, do the Blues fancy a sit-down?
It's nice, isn't it?
It looks like it says here hospital chair. I can see why.
Yeah.
But it's a type of sedan chair.
It is, isn't it?
Looking at that there, I'm wondering if that has been sort of let in afterwards. There's something about it, isn't it?
It is. There's something nice about it.
I spotted on here a maker's name, John Carter's patent literary machine. It's got a bit of worm in here as well, we can see. Doesn't look too bad. What are you thinking of it?
Well, I think it's nice. I mean, you liked it as well, didn't you?
Yeah?
It is nice.
£65 is the price on that. Storehouse quite nice chap, actually. We might be able to do it.
And we like
That caught your eye, didn't it, Nicola? Do you want to look at that ottoman?
Yes, please.
See, she's smiling.
Yes,
now, Mum.
yes.
Come on.
While the Blues go for a gander, Nick is back with news on those fat lava vases.
Now, this one, the chap who was telling me is really knowledgeable about this stuff, actually.
Yeah.
Normally retails that for 60 quid on its own.
Yeah.
But if we bought all three, we can have them for 95.
Executive decision, Ferns. Let's do it.
Shall we?
Yes.
Go for the drugs.
Absolutely.
Right, I like them.
Done.
Let's do it.
Really?
Yeah.
We're going to pay him?
Absolutely.
Fabulous. Well done.
These guys have cracked it. Final item in the bag with plenty of time left.
Well, that's it, guys. All done. The final curtain.
Right.
Close. Take a bow. You've been brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And £185 spent. Great stuff.
I think we've done well.
We're done. We're finished. Let's go. Come on.
Great team effort, Reds. Now, Nicola has found something that's put a smile on her face. Is it the ottoman or the wine?
So what do you think of this then?
I love
Her
this.
face is glowing, Mum.
Love it.
Brilliant. Well, it's obviously what I was growing up knowing was an ottoman. My mum had one at the bottom of the bed storing blankets in it. But, you know, if you have an ottoman at the bottom of your bed, do you want blankets in it? No. What do you want in it? Wine. So look at that. This has been cleverly converted. They put a zinc liner in there. And that could possibly be watertight. So you could probably have ice in there.
Okay, so you can chill the wine.
A bit indulgent
wine,
and a lot of space for a lot of wine.
Yeah.
But it's a fun piece, isn't it?
It is, it's nice.
Yeah. You like that, Nicola?
I love that, yes. Yes.
Does this tell us anything about her, Mum?
I don't want to say anything.
Mum's the word,
Yes,
obviously.
definitely.
So should we find out from the store holder what is in this? Right. These two young ladies are interested in a couple of your items here, but interestingly, well, first of all, you can't see a price on it, Les. What's the...
This is 75.
75 quid.
Without the bottles.
What would be the def on that, Les?
60.
60 quid. And that one's got 65. What about that?
I can do that one for 50 for you.
50 and 60, girls. So, what are you thinking? Now we know the price. Nicola.
Yes.
I'm still...
She likes that.
I really like that.
And we said that the last piece we would try and agree on.
Exactly, yeah. No, I like both of them, so I'd be happy with that.
But this is also a chair.
It's also a chair, it is, but you could possibly lay down on there, couldn't you, as well?
After.
I think you've sold it, Les. There we are, £60.
Say 60.
£60.
Fantastic, ladies. You've boxed up your final item. Right, teams, your time is up.
I think I need to get you two inside for a well-earned cup of tea. Or perhaps something stronger.
Now let's remind ourselves just what the red team have bought. First up, a peach Art Deco ceiling shade, lighting up at £30. They pulled some strings to buy a set of Pelham puppets for £60. And finally, a show-stopping set of 3 fat lava vases, £95 was paid. Well, Ference and Jack, once in the theatre, always in the theatre.
Something like
Absolutely.
Ference,
Yeah.
which item do you like best?
I think the puppets.
You think
yes,
the puppets?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's my favourite, definitely.
And Jack?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to decide with him on that as well, because I used to collect them, so I've got a bit of a
Yeah,
soft
of course
spot
you
for
did,
puppets.
yeah. And what will make the biggest profit?
Do you know, I think it's going to be that lava. It's going to be the lava.
You think the lava?
I'm going, I
still think the puppets, actually.
Okay.
I think
Puppets,
that's a good deal,
lava. You spend 185, which is a pretty good spend.
Yeah.
But it does leave 115.
Right.
So if you'd like to hand that over.
A nice wad
There
for
we
you,
are.
sir.
Parents, I need it.
Oh, sorry.
I just need to pass it on with some words of wisdom.
Right.
Spend wisely.
I see what you did there.
On what?
Well, I'm going to find something with a bit of quality about it, I think. We're going to Canterbury, so something with a tail, maybe.
Oh,
I like it. I like it.
so while Nick goes off to give us a bit of Chaucer, we'll check out what the blue team have bought. Firstly, they sewed up a deal on this 19th century oak sewing box for £60. This late Victorian double-ended ruby glass scent bottle was theirs for £90. And finally, this converted upholstered ottoman caught Nicola's eye. £60 was paid. Captain Nicola, good disciplined performance, if I may say so.
It was.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Do you enjoy it?
Very much.
Very much,
Good,
yes.
good. You spent plenty of money.
We did.
What's your favourite lot?
I think they all are, really.
They all are?
Yeah.
What a lovely even choice.
Cover
The
everything.
cellarette.
The cellarette.
Yes.
Well, it is a bit unusual, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we normally put blankets in ottomans, but you put bottles in there. What will make the biggest profit, do you think?
Oh, I think probably that.
You think that?
Yeah, I think it'll fly.
Unanimity. Marvellous. Well, anything to do with bottles is likely to
Yeah,
fly, isn't
yeah,
it? Really?
yeah.
Now,
I
you
think so,
spent
yeah.
£210.
That's
I
right,
think,
we
didn't
did.
you? That's a good chunk, but it still leaves 90.
Yeah.
Hand it over.
There you go.
There we go. You know what happens to this, don't you?
Yeah.
It goes to this man here. £90 of the best. What are you going to do with that?
Well, given their interest in gardening, I thought something horticultural.
Marvellous. That's spot on. So while John goes off to buy some flowers, we're off to the auction. But just down the road from Detling is the Canterbury Auction Galleries, and I'm here with today's auctioneer, Cleona. Hello.
Hello, very nice to see you.
Well, it's great to be here. Now, what about these reds? What do you think of their ceiling light, which was their first purchase?
Not with the original chains. It's not necessarily 1930s in date, it's in that sort of style.
Yeah.
But it's a nice decorative thing, make a nice feature in any room. We've put £10 to £15 on it.
Yeah. Well, they paid 30.
That's all
So,
right.
a couple of extra bids and they'll be fine. Yeah. Now, Pelham puppets, they sell, don't they?
They do, especially some of the earlier ones, and that skeleton, he's in his original box, and probably dating to sort of around the 1950s. He is in a bit of a tangle, so if you've got a few hours to untangle
Have you
him...
not done that for us? So what about an estimate on these Pelham puppets?
For all of them, we put £40 to £60.
Yeah, well, they paid £60, so looks like they might be safe there. Now, what about the cylindrical vases, the German vases, the lava?
It's very of a period,
Yes.
very sort of 1970s.
Yeah.
Whether it's going to be everybody's cup of tea is a difficult one to say. I've only put 20 to 30 pounds on them.
They just don't do anything for me, but I have seen them make money.
Hopefully there will be collectors out there, and we'll get to the 20 pounds at least.
I hope you get to the £20, because they paid 95.
Oh dear.
Well, never mind. Moving swiftly on, after that pottery, I think we might need a bonus buy. Let's have a look at it. Well, for instance, Jack, you did a good bit of spending, but you still left that man with quite a lot of money, and it looks like he's bought something absolutely enormous.
Well, now I did say as we were coming to Canterbury, I would buy you something with a tail, and I would not let you down. How about that? Wow. It's a leather pig in the Liberty manner. Actually, they're footstools is what they are for the lounge. So, what do you think?
Well, as long as it brings home the bacon, I am so sorry. How much did you pay for it?
The princely sum of £110.
Okay, and what was it at auction?
About 20.
Right, well, that's done then.
No, look, it's one of those home furnishing things. It's a luxury goods.
I think it's fun, though. It's great. I think it's a fun item.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing a lot of people are going to be bidding on, hopefully, to take home, to furnish their lounge with, to put their feet up.
Is it a pig or a dog?
It's actually one of those rare pig dog breeds. Lesser known Canterbury pig dog.
You don't have to make up your mind now, chaps. Leave it to the auction. I just wonder what the auctioneer thinks of this pig dog. So, Cleona, what do you think of Nick's pig?
The pig with the long snout.
Yes, is it a dog or is it a pig?
Well, I think we've just gone with pig, in that Liberty style.
Yeah.
Now, the Liberties do make quite a bit of money, so I think as a fun interior decorator's piece or to the younger generations, I think it could appeal. We've put 40 to 50 pounds on him.
Nick did spend £110 on it.
Well, obviously, with the 40 to 50 pounds, we're not quite up there. But nothing would surprise me if he flies away and takes us by surprise.
Flying pig.
The flying pig.
Now, on to the blues. Nicola and Kath, they were with John, and they kicked off with this box, the oak box.
Well, it's a plain panelled oak box, probably Victorian. With the plated mounts on it. It is what it is. We've only put sort of 10 to 15 pounds on it.
They paid £60 for it.
Right, okay.
It's quite a lot of money for an oak box, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I suppose it could be used as a sewing box, a work box or something of that nature. We'll do our best to make the profit.
Splendid, I'm sure you will. Now, Nicola chose the next lot. I like this scent bottle.
Yes. Yes, it's a very attractive late Victorian cranberry glass and silver-mounted scent bottle.
Yeah.
I rather fear I have been a bit mean. I have been admonished by members here saying, why was I so mean at 8 to 10 pounds?
£8 to £10?
I think that probably is a fair comment. It should exceed that.
I think Mr. Norton. 80 to 100.
Let's hope we do put a note on to that.
Well, they paid £90, so they'd be very grateful if you could.
I'm sure they would.
And you very kindly called their third item, which is what I would describe as a wardrobe bottom, as an ottoman, which I suppose it is.
Well, yes, we're there to sell these things as best as we can. Somebody has cleverly converted it with a leather top on it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe there is some potential in it with a slightly different covering and painting it and whatever. But at 10 to 15 pounds, that was the best I could come up with that.
Yep. Well, they paid £60.
Good luck.
Good luck. I think they could be needing their bonus buy, tee-hee. Let's have a look at it. Well, Nicola and Kath, you left this very smart man with £90 to spend.
Too much.
What? Too much, you think? Well, what have you done, John?
Well, following my love of wood and kitchenalia, I bought this weird and wonderful thing. Look at you both. Even Charlie's again. What is it?
What is it?
Well, interestingly, the jury is out. It was suggested that it's some form of juicer, or I mean, that certainly is a good shout for me. Put your fruit in there and give it a good sort of pummel there. But I love carved wood. It's good. It's got some age to it.
So how much did you pay for it?
I paid £40 for it.
How much do you think it would make?
Well, I'm hoping it'd make that and a little bit more, actually.
Well, we'd hope that as well.
Girls, you don't have to make up your mind now. Leave it until the auction. But I just wonder what the auctioneer thinks about this. Juicer? Well, I left John quite a lot of money, £90, I think, and he went off and bought that.
Right.
Can you describe it for me? Because I'm at a bit of a loss here, Claire.
A wooden container, rectangular on the outside, cylindrical on the inside, a few holes at the bottom, two handles.
What on earth was it used for?
Truly, I feel it was more for ornamental purposes than anything else. I'm at a loss whether you put something that will drain away, but
well, John thought it was a juicer. I suppose you could ram the odd orange in there, couldn't you? But you wouldn't particularly want to drink what came out of the bottom, would you?
Perhaps not. But a Near Eastern thing I don't think is terribly old. We put £5 to £10 on it.
Yeah. You never know, of course. He paid £40 for that. So, what do you think?
Well, it's a decorative piece, isn't it? You know, you've got the nice carving on the handles. We'll do our best.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. So you'll be taking the sale?
Yes, I am.
Good, I'm looking forward to it. They couldn't be in safer hands.
Ten we have.
Now, Florence and Jack, are you regular visitors to an auction room?
First time.
What do you make of it?
It's wonderful. I love the atmosphere. It's very theatrical, actually, isn't it?
It is theatrical. Now, you're kicking off with that ceiling light, cost £30. Confident?
It's not a lot of money for a bit of genuine.
It's a bit of Art Deco.
Do you think that'll be all right? Well, anyway, here it comes.
The pink tinted and frosted glass circular ceiling light, lot 194. Who'll start me here at £10? Let's open up the bid then at £5. Let's get it going. £5 I'm bid. Who's in at 10?
Oh dear.
Any further bids? Thank you. 10 I'm bid. 15, 20, 25, 30. Anybody else at £30? Is that £25 now? We all done at £25.
You've only lost a fiver, that's not bad. Now, Pelham puppets. I think you've got a lot for the money here.
I think we've done really well.
Let's hope the punters agree with you. Here it comes.
Lot number 195 is the Pelham puppet, the skeleton, the wolf, the two witches, and of course the white box. We're opening up at £40 now and we're looking for 50. Who's in at 50? £40 I'm bid, I'm looking for 50, or 45 then to get it going, or 50 I have. 60. 70. The commission bid is here. There we go. 70, 80. £70 it is online now. Does the room want to come in at £80? I'll take a £75 bid if anybody wants to come in. It's at £70 here, looking for £75 now. Anybody in at £75? At £70 on the internet now. I will sell if we're all done at £70.
Plus a tenner.
Plus 10.
So you're now up £5.
Okay.
All I can say to you now is fat love.
No pressure, Nick, but this is all on you.
Lot number 196 is the German Fat Lava cylindrical vase and two others. Do start me here at £10. £10 to someone, 10 I'm bid.
Then straight in
15. Who's in at 15? 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Oh, the cold sweat.
Anybody at 35?
It's seated in the room at £30 now. Any further offer? Any further bid? If not, I will sell at £30 then. If we're all done at £30...
That is minus £65 on one lot. But you were up a fiver, so it's not that bad. You're only down 60 overall. Now, what do you want to do with this pig? Dog, pig.
Well, we're going to have to just shove it in, aren't we?
Just go for it.
Yeah, you're going to go for it?
Yeah, we'll go for
the pig. Yeah. Here it comes.
Lot number 200 is the leather pig stool in the Liberties Manor. Straight in on the internet with a bid of £60. Now I'm looking for 70. 70 I'm bid. Now who's in at 80? 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210. Here are £210 now. Anybody at 220? 220 online, 230, 240, 250, 260, back to you on the sale room. Thank you. 270, 280, 290, 300. It's at £300 here on the internet at £300. And if we're all done at £300, any further bid? If not, I'm selling at 300.
Brilliant. Thank you, Tan.
Yes, thank you. £300 for a leather pig. Well, not a word to the Blues, because frankly, if you did, they wouldn't believe you. So there you go. Nicola and Kath, something tells me about your demeanour that you've never been in an auction before.
No.
What do you think of it?
Well, so far it's quite exciting.
You sound rather nervous, darling. Anyway, the rectangular workbox is a pretty thing, isn't it? You really like it, do you? Good, good. Well, anyway, here it comes.
Lot number 216 is the oak and plated mounted rectangular workbox. Who start me here at £10? 10 were bid, 15, 20, 25, 25, 30. Anybody at 30? 25 it is in the room. Looking for £30 now. Any further offer? 30, 35. Bid is at £30 here now. Any further bid? With the lady at £30, I will sell unless I get another bid. Looking for 35, but I have it at 30. I'll sell at £30, and if we're all done at 30...
Well, you've lost £30, girls, but never mind. Never fear, you've got this wonderful scent bottle to come. Smile, for goodness sake. Here's the scent bottle.
Lot number 217 is the late Victorian silver mounted and cranberry glass double-ended scent bottle. We're going to open up at £35. Now I'm looking for 40. Who's in at 40? 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Anybody at £80? Bid is at £70 standing now. Looking for £80. So that's £70 then. Are we all done? 80, you're back in. 90. Go on, one more. £90. £90 I'm bid. £100.
Oh dear.
£90 it is. £90 and standing. Well done.
Well done, £90. You've broken even. Well done. So actually, you're only minus 30. Here comes the lot you so like, the Ottoman.
Lot number 218 is the mahogany box Ottoman Cellaret. Who'll start me here at £10? £10 to someone, 10 I'm bid, looking for 15 now. 10 it is here, looking for 15. Any interest at 15? It's at £10 then, are we all done at £10?
There'll be a lot of whining if it doesn't make any more money. £10 minus 50. Well, you lost £30 on the workbox and £50 on the other one, which is £80. Washed your face on the other, you are minus £80. What do you want to do with John's extraordinary item?
Yeah, we're going to go for it.
Are you going to go for it?
Definitely.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Look, here it is. Doesn't it look splendid?
Lot number 222 is the Near Eastern carved wood rectangular container. The two-handle container there. Who'll start me here at £5? £5 I'm looking for. £5 I'm bid. Thank you very much. Who's in at 10 now? Any interest at £10? 10 we have. 15, 20, No, you sure? 25 for anybody else in the room? It's at 25 on the other platform. 25 we have now, looking for 30. They seem to be out. £25. We'll give them a chance. 25 it is here on the sale room. Anybody else in the room bidding? Looking for £30. I do have the 25. I will sell if we're all done at £25. If we're sure.
Minus 15. Well, the positive way of looking at that is that you've had a cracking time and you haven't even lost £100. Just 95.
Golden gavel's out then.
Yes, you won't be getting a golden gavel. It may come as a shock to you, but, 3 losses and a break-even doesn't sadly give you a golden gavel. It gives you absolutely nothing than the huge satisfaction that you might have beaten the red team.
Yeah.
Because they may have lost more than 95, so don't discuss it with them.
No, not.
Later on, we'll find out. It's a funny thing, bargain hunt, isn't it? Both teams are given £300. The idea is that they both spend wisely and make a good profit. In this case, one of them has managed it wholeheartedly. The other one has been, frankly, an abject disaster. But of course we don't have losers, we have runners-up. And by some absolutely enormous margin today, the Blues are the runners-up. Because I'm afraid you lost £95. It just went loss, loss, loss. Anyway, you two haven't got much to be smug about, have you? You were masters of the loss yourselves. In fact, you were £60 down until it came to the great man there. What did he do? He bought a shiny leather pig. He paid £110 for a pig. Most people thought he was bonkers. The auctioneer thought he was bonkers. £300. So, I think that's just remarkable. That's a profit of £190 on one pig. Take off your miserable loss, of course, and it reduces your profit down to £130.
Oh, thank you.
There it is.
Thank you.
Have you had a good time?
We've had a wonderful time.
Yeah, we've had a great time, haven't we? And don't forget to have a look at our website and to follow us on Twitter. And join us soon for more bargain hunting. Yes, yes!